Now I'm going to start. This is the material I'm going to use for this particular style. This is my black cup, door face, satin, and lining, and I will also need the net for the yoke, and this is the main Ankara fabric. So I've already drawn my pattern paper to make my work to be easier for me. Now I'm going to, the measurements I'm going to use from the shoulder point to the breast point is 11 inches, and my underbust is 14, and the normal length where I want my blouse to stop is 16. So I now put 1 inch for the seam allowance. So now to start, for the bust measurement is 42, but before I now be going to that side, this is my black cup. Now I'm doing corset. So I will hold my black cup like this. This is the upper part and the down part. I will place it to my underbust. This is the underbust line. And just make sure I place it like this. So I will just place it the way that it's going to relax on the underbust. Then now I can leave this one for 1 inch depending how I want it to be. So I curve it like this. Or half and quarter. I don't want it to be too wide. I can use half and quarter. So I want it to stand straight. Some can bend it like this, so any way you like, but me, for this particular style, I want it to stand straight like this. Now the next thing, I will just reduce this particular line here. Let's say this is the line. This is the original line, but now what I'm going to do here now, I will reduce the line by just 1/4 inch, so that by the time I want to return the cup, I won't have the excess. So this is it. Now after this, I will now connect it to the armhole side. My armhole side. Now I will now be insert my dart. My dart, breast point, my bust span is 8, divided by 2 is 4. So I will now add half inches. By the time I cut it from this side, I will now join it back. So that's why I'm going to have the half an inch. So it's going to be 4 1/2. Now I will connect my dart. So that is my dart. Now I want my corset to have basket effect here. That is why I extend this one to 5 inches downward here. I want it to have something like a basket effect here. So I will now make sure that the line I come down like this. My dart space, I come down to this side. So after that, I will now be, this is the upper part. This upper part is going to have yoke. So that's why this one, after cutting it now, I will cut down my lace for the yoke. Now I'll be cutting this one now. So this is my cup. This is my cup. This is my cup. Now I'll be inserting my measurements. For the bust part is 42. 42 divided by 4, that is 10.5 inch. You know, I'm going to join this place, so I'll move my hand like this. The joining part here, I'll leave this one. I'll leave like half inch here for joining part. So this is my 10.5. Then I'll now include my seam allowance like 2 inches to be 12.5 for the bust. And the waist is 44, that is 11. Then I'll put 1 inch the seam allowance also. So I'll come down. I do the same thing here for the waisting. Plus 1.5, 11, 1.5. Now connect the line. Here I'm going to insert my dart. Yeah. Half inch here and the half inch in the other side too. Coming like this. So I'll connect the dart to my underbust. So that's all about this one. I cut this side. Now, because I said earlier that I want you to have back effect here, you know, this is normal waistline, so I have to come down by 5 here. So now I'm going to shape it. I have to shape it like this. So I have to shape it like that. Now I can use my ruler to shape it. This is the joining part. So now I cut the So this is the front side now. Now I'm going to use the front side to cut the back side now. So this is the slip side. So this is 1.5 for the slip side. Slipper side. You can make it slipper side. Now this is the from shoulder to breast point 11, shoulder to underbust 14, and the shoulder to normal waist which is 16 plus 1 inch seam allowance. You know, I said earlier that it's going to have yoke of 8 inches, so I make it to be 9, so that by the time I join it in the upper part here and this part, everything will be 8. So for my yoke for the back and the front also. So now the measurement for the back, the bust measurement is 42. I will not start from here, I will start from after the CP. I will start here. So I'll be including my darts. 42 divided by 4, that is 10 and a half. Pick my 10 and a half plus 2 inches seam allowance. So this is it. And also the waist, the under bust, which is 40 divided by 4, 10 plus 2 inches seam allowance, making 12. It will 12. And the waist is 44. 44 divided by 4 is 11 plus 2 inches seam allowance, that is 13. Now here I'm going to add my darts. I will start from the slip side here. I place my darts. My darts will be 4 inch. I'm sorry, 4 and a half, because that's what I use in the front part, 4 and a half. So my 4 and a half. So I now connect the line from the under bust here. I make it like this. From the under bust to the bust. I will add my half inch here for joining parts for the dart space, and now connect like this for that space for the back. Now, so this is my front side. I'll place it here. For the front side, it's going to have basket here. So I will just start from here. I will drop that 5 downward here. The 5 here. This 5. I will drop it here. I will only leave the half inch for joining parts here. I will start from here. They are now connect, because everything is going to be this way. And this is the slip side. Now I want my slip side to have slanting effect. So what I'm going to do here, from this, I will come down maybe by 2. I want it to be slant. Now I will now join it. So this is the back now. I will remove this side for my yoke. Now let me connect the line of the measurements for the back. I will connect that measurement. So this is it. This is it. I will now cut it out. I want to cut the back now, just cut the yoke. I will use it to cut my nets. And now I just add only 1 inch to it. So by the time I join the upper and down side, I will get my real measurements. I just cut the yoke. But now for this back now, this is the slip side. I can notch it, and the dart space, because I want to insert boning in this back also. So cutting all the back and the back and the front. This is the front yoke here, and this is my cup. So I now label it so that I will not be confused. Front A, front B, because I'm going to insert the boning in this 1, 2 side, B and C for the front, and also the back. I've cut out the fabric. So this is the yoke for the back side. This is the slipper side, and I label it with back A and back B. so not in order to not confuse. And this is also my lining. I've cut out everything. Now the next thing to do here, I will now go and cut my cover for the black cup. I will cut out the fabric and the lining for my black cup. I will now come and insert it. After I insert it, I will now be inserting my bone. Let me quick go on. Now that I've turned all the necessary area, I've used my lining to turn it. This is the outlook. So now the next thing I did, I cut out my original bone on different sides. So I cut out this for the middle side. I leave 1 inch up and 1 inch downward here, so that I will now place it in the middle side. So I've cut out everything. This is it for my original bone. So the next thing to do now, I also cut out my channel, the fabric for the channel. This is 1.5 and quarter, the width 1.5 and quarter. So now I'm going to fold it into 2 like this. I will now stitch it from upward downward like this. After stitching it, before I insert my bone, you know, when I'm sewing this thing, I sew it to the front side. Look at it. I sew it for the front side instead of 2 in the back side. So in order to make my work to be neat, I sew everything in the front side. So I will now stitch this one. Then I will now place it like this. After I place it like this, I will stitch it downward. Then I will now use it to cover all this open side. I will use it to cover up before I will now be inserting my bone. So I will do everything to all this joining part before I will be inserting my bone. Let me quickly do that. Now I'll be inserting my original bone. There's open place here. I'll be inserting it. So I've done the same thing to the other. So that one is set. Then I will place my cup that I've made, my black cup. I will place it. After placing it, I will just use quarter inch to sew it round. Quarter inch to sew it round. Then I will now place my yoke, my net yoke. I'll place my net yoke like this. I sew it. I've already made my back also. This is the back piece. I've already inserted my bone here. And also the same thing here. The bone is already there for the back and the yoke. So I will now stitch everything. Now that I've placed my yoke, and I used 2 inches plain fabric to pipe it out to make this cup have effect. If you want to know how I made this cup, it's already on my description box. You can check it out. It's very fine, as you can see. And this is the basket effect. This is the inner side. This is the inner side that I'm going to place it down. So this is it. Very fine. If you make this tutorial helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next class. Bye for now. Bye.